Hello everyone, my name is Sushil. So in this tutorial, I will tell you something about the graph of cube root. That means I'm going to teach you another type of graph, that is cube root. Y is equals to root cube of x. Here 3 is there, okay. So we need to draw the graph for this function. So for that, what we will do, we will draw a Cartesian plane like this. Cartesian plane like this. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, okay. Now what we will do, at x equals to 0, the y will be 0. Now to check the, before that we would like to check whether it is increasing function or decreasing function. To check whether it is increasing function or it is decreasing function, we will differentiate simply to check the slope, okay. This will be equals to 1 by 3 x to the power 2 by 3, okay. This will be positive for every value of x, because here we are getting a x square. For example, this is 1 by 3, 1 by s to the power 1 by 3, this is whole power square, okay. We can write this and we can write above 9 as like this, okay. So this is always positive for every value of x, so we can say the function will, this function y equals to cube root of x will be increasing function, okay. So now we will check the concavity or convexity in both the side, in the positive region or negative region. Whether the graph will be like this type or this type in this region, okay. It will go through origin, we can definitely see, okay. So to check the concavity, what we will do, we will just simply differentiate again this d2y by dx square. We will calculate like this, okay. So what will happen? 1 by 3. This will be minus 2 by 3 x to the power minus 2 by 3 minus 1. This will be the differentiation. Simply we can do the differentiation. Okay, minus 2 by 9 x to the power minus 5 by 3. It is minus 2 by 9 1 by x to the power 1 by 3 whole power 5. Okay, we can write like this. So for the values of x greater than 0, that means this portion will be positive. So this portion will be positive, and we are taking a power 5. That portion again for the values of x, the whole portion will be positive, but there is a negative sign outside. Okay, so overall it will be negative for every x belongs to positive values of x. Okay, 0 to infinity. Okay, that means x positive will be okay, and will be positive for every values of x less than negative, okay. Because this portion, if I'm putting x negative, then this portion will be negative, okay. This portion is going to be negative, and I'm putting a 5 power, okay. Then again odd power is there, so negative sign will come outside, and negative will become positive, okay. So this portion will again become positive. So we can say this function will be positive for the values of x less than 0, okay. So here we are getting d2y by dx square like this, negative for the values of x. That means maximum. That means like this. The shape of the curve will be like this. Here minimum, positive. That is shape of the curve will be like this. Okay. So I hope it is clear to all of you. So for the values of x greater than 0, for this the shape of the curve will be like this. Okay, maximum, and where we will get maximum. It will go through origin and it will be like this. Okay, and the negative portion will be like this. So I hope the graph is clear. So this is the graph of y cube root of x. Okay. Now I would like to tell you one more thing in this same graph again. If I want to draw the graph of x to the power 1 by 5, then what will happen? This is x to the power 1 by 3. The graph of x to the power 1 by 5 will be like this. It will be like this. It will be like this. It will go like this. I hope it is clear to all of you. This is 1. This is minus 1. I hope it is clear. Because for the values of x less than 1, greater than 0, this portion x will be greater than of cube of x. We can take the example. Okay, we are taking the example like 3. If we are putting x equals to 3, then what will happen? That means we are putting x equals to 27, then what will happen? This will be actually I need to put the values of x in between 0 to 1. So if I am putting x equals to 1 by 27, this will lie in between this. So this condition will satisfy for this. Okay, so we can calculate this. The calculator, if you want to calculate, you can check. You can check. Okay, but for the values of x greater than 1, what will happen? And x less than minus 1, what will happen? This x cube will be greater than like 5. Okay, so you can check actually. You can take the example again, x equals to 27. X equals to 27 will lie for this range. Okay, so these are the points regarding which I want to tell you. So I have told you these things. Now I would like to tell you one more graph, that is parabolic function, rectangular parabola, y is equals to 1 by x. This is we can say inverse function. Now we need to draw this graph. Okay, so again we will check whether this is positive or negative. Okay, whether it is increasing or decreasing. To check whether it is increasing or decreasing, what will we do? This is will be minus 1 by x square. Will be negative for every value of x belongs to here. Okay, because x square is positive, negative sign is there. So this function is decreasing. So the graph of this function will be decreasing. Again, so with this information we can draw the graph of this function. Okay, this is y, this is x. Before that, I should say about the domain and range of this function. Okay, as far as this y is equals to root cube of x is concerned, range domain will be like minus infinite to plus infinite, because each and every value of x can be entered in the values of x instead of value of x, and we will get real value of y. Okay, so this is the definition of the function. Okay, and the domain also, and the range. As far as the range is concerned, range will be like minus infinite to plus infinite. You can say this is going asymptotically, and this will go to the negative by side. Okay, this will go to the positive by side at infinity. Okay, so this is the graph of this, range of this function. Okay, I hope it's clear to all of you. Now what we will do, we will again we will draw the graph of this function. Okay, at x tends to 0, y will be infinity. This will be like this, and again this function is decreasing. If we increase the value of x, again the value of y will decrease. This is decreasing, and x equals to minus infinite by x equals to 0, y tended to minus infinite. That will be like this. Okay, infinite. It will be like this. Okay, again this function is going to be decreasing. This will be like this. If we are increasing the value of x, the y value is decreasing. In this portion also the y value is decreasing. So we can say this is decreasing function. We can also check with the concavity and convexity of this function. Okay, so you can do this. Okay, this is simple term. Similarly, with the help, we need to do the simple differentiation for this portion. For the values of x greater than 0, this function d2y by dx square will become as a negative. That means positive. That is minima. The graph will be like this, concave down. That is minima side. Okay, so I hope this is clear to all of you. Now I would like to tell you some more thing about this. Okay, I am drawing a line to origin, and I am saying this is y equals to x line. So we can observe that this graph is symmetric about y equals to x line. Why? As far as this point is concerned, what we will do? By the observation, we can say this function is odd function. I have already told you that this is what is the definition of the odd function. Odd function will be like this. If fx equals to minus f of minus x, then it will be odd function. fx equals to 1 by x, this will be minus 1 by x, that is minus of minus x. Okay, so this condition satisfying. So again we can say this is odd function, and we know that if a function is odd function, then that function will be symmetrical, reverse symmetrical about the y-axis. Okay, this is y-axis, this is what is the reverse symmetricity? If the graph is like this, then symmetricity about y will be like this, but reverse symmetricity about y will be like this. Okay, so we can say this function is odd function and this is reverse symmetric about y-axis, and again this is symmetric about y equals to x line. So note, we can say that if a function is inverse function, then that function will be reverse, will be symmetric about y is equals to x line. Okay, so I hope it is clear to all of you. Now what we will do, we will try to calculate the domain of this function. Domain will be minus infinite to plus infinite except 0, because we can't enter 0, because at x equals to 0 y is getting undefined. We can check at x equals to 0 y is going to be infinite, so this is undefined. So this is not the definition of the domain. So to calculate the domain, we need to exclude this x equals to 0. As far as the range is concerned, range will be like minus infinite to infinite minus 0. Here again we are not getting any value y is equals to 0, because the graph is lying from minus infinite to infinite, and we are getting the values of y from minus infinite to infinite except 0. So this is the this is the range of this function. Okay? And this is odd function, and this is reverse symmetric about y-axis, and again this is symmetric about y equals to x line. Okay, so I hope it is clear to all of you. Now in the next page I would like to tell you something about one more graph. Okay, so one more graph, this is reverse square function, that is y equals to 1 by x square. Okay, this is y equals to 1 by x square. This is so to draw the graph of this function, we can say that this fx equals to f of minus x. This is symmetric function, because we are replacing the value of x to minus x, then we are getting the same function. So this is symmetric function. If a function is symmetric, then this will be symmetric about y-axis. Okay, so we need to draw the one side of the y-axis, and the other side of the y-axis will be similar to the graph of the positive x-axis side. Okay, so I hope it's clear. So this is y-axis, this is x-axis. If we are increasing at x equals to 0, y tends to infinite. Okay, so this will be like this. At x tends to infinite, y tends to tending to 0. Y is tending to 0. So the positive side graph will be like this. And now this is symmetric function. So what we will do? We will simply draw a mirror image about y-axis. So this will be the graph of this function. Okay. So domain, this is even function. So domain will be minus infinite to infinite except 0, and range will be like 0 to infinite. We are not including 0, because we are not getting any value of y as 0. Okay, so I hope it is clear to all of you. So with that I am going to stop this tutorial, and the next tutorial we will see some more graphs. Okay, and till then, thank you guys.